Senator Bernie Sanders... Yeah,
Very exciting.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I couldn't agree more. So Senator Bernie Sanders is set to join the Chicago Teachers Union labor rally, and he will be speaking at the Chicago Teachers Union Center tomorrow. We're still getting confirmation on the exact location, but myself and Eric will be there. We will be covering it. We will be doing an individual special live stream. It'll be after the Tuesday show, so we will let you guys know of any other updates or information. But here's what's going on with the story. In the middle of the contract negotiations with Mayor Lori Lightfoot and the Chicago Teachers Union, it's right now getting a boost from a major supporter. Democratic presidential hopeful and U.S. Senator Bernie Sanders from Vermont is coming to Chicago Tuesday to join a 7 p.m. labor rally at the Chicago Teacher Union headquarters on the near west side. Members of several unions will be there, including support staff at the Chicago Public Schools, who are represented by Service Employees International Union Local 73, the more than 7,000 special education classroom assistants, bus aides, security guards, and custodians with SEIU Local 73 have already authorized a potential mid-October work stoppage. Striking General Motor Workers with the United Automobile Workers Union are also expected to be among the joining groups. This is a quote. Senator Sanders has been a stalwart supporter of union workers and their right to strike when necessary for dignity and decent wages and working conditions. He has also championed quality health care for all, a key issue in bargaining for both the CTU and SEIU Local 73, the Chicago Teachers Union said in a statement. Sanders last week posted a message of support on Twitter for the city's teachers. I stand with the educators and support staff of CTU and SEIU Local 73 in their fight for the schools, Chicago students, for the schools that Chicago students deserve. It's unconscionable for wealthy corporations to receive massive tax breaks while children go to school without school nurses or librarians. CTU members are taking a strike authorization vote from Tuesday to Thursday. If it passes with at least 75% of the votes, the earliest walkout could happen on October 7th. Both the CTU and Lightfoot have expressed interest in agreeing to a deal to avert a strike. The city has offered both the CTU and SEIU to pay and benefits package that includes 16% raises over 5 years. And Lightfoot said Friday that she would be willing to sit at the CTU bargaining table herself to hammer out the deal. But union leaders have said that the contract is more than just money, as the two sides remain in negotiations over teacher preparation time, class size, and staffing shortages. So this should be a very historic event, especially in regards towards, I guess, the tenure of Mayor Lightfoot's time as mayor, as well as Senator Bernie Sanders' impact in Chicago and dare I say, in the greater Midwest, because he has a large following here. And it always, once again, it's, for me, looking at this, it solidifies his position as being constantly there with unions and workers and teachers, and it's going to be an interesting note to see how Mayor Lightfoot and her administration is going to handle this, because let's face it, Senator Bernie Sanders has a lot of political power. Eric.
Well, this is just very fitting for Bernie Sanders. You know, he's historically has always been on the side of the working class, you know, always backing unions. And so it's very exciting for him to come to Chicago. It's a place where he's, you know, he went to school here and everything else. It's interesting that we're not seeing people like, you know, Elizabeth Warren here, even though she was shamefully endorsed by the working families and instead of Bernie Sanders. So I find that very odd. Yeah, so I'm very excited to be at this rally tomorrow with you and covering this for all of our viewers and subscribers that may not be able to make it there. Mm-hmm. So we'll be able to get this coverage, and so everyone could see what's going on.
All right. So again, the Tuesday show will be the same as usual. It'll be going at 6 p.m. tomorrow, and then at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. It might vary on the time, but we will be going live covering that event as well. I think it's very important that all of you see Senator Bernie Sanders in regards towards him interacting with the Chicago Teachers Union and really hearing their voice, because this is something that's going to impact a lot of families in the city of Chicago should this strike happen. And it could be a very devastating blow to Mayor Lightfoot's career as a mayor in regards to getting stuff done. And then what does it say in the long term about really what kind of policies will she implement?
Yeah, I mean, we haven't really seen any strong like support from her, have we?
I would say that she has inherited a mess from Mayor Rahm Emanuel. Now, I'm being generous here, but at the same time, too, as the new mayor, you need to have a plan and have some form of organization and willing to sit down with the union leaders. Now, for a long time, they were
Has she done this yet?
She wants to do so, but we're going to go into that because following up, there's actually her talking about setting up a meeting with the unions. That's later on in the show. But one union leader is basically saying, well, what's the point? Because they've been screwed over by the city of Chicago and previous mayoral administrations for so long. I mean, enough is enough. I mean, look, we said this before in the show. 54 Chicago public schools were shut down under Mayor Rahm Emanuel's watch. And we saw teachers' classroom sizes get expanded, their pays and benefits get cut or removed entirely. And look, the city of Chicago is not broke. I mean, we're going to once again say this. Look, Chicago's not broke. And that's the name of a book that we like to promote. Chicago's not broke, written by Tom Treasure. Please check it out.
Definitely.
Yeah, you know, it's very important to note that the teachers and the union workers are all stepping up because there's money in this city, and for a long time, a lot of people have been abused and neglected by the political establishment here in the city of Chicago and Cook County and state of Illinois. And I think with the presence of Senator Bernie Sanders, what it shows people is that his messages, his policies are extremely popular, and he's not going away. The thing is, it's up to all of us to step up, and it's up to all of us to really make our voices heard. And I hope Mayor Lightfoot does the right thing and acknowledge that the union workers and teachers deserve pay, benefits, and ensure that the children of the city of Chicago get a quality education. I mean, this is the fact. This is what matters right now.
Yeah, and I think, as the saying goes, it really rings true. United, we bargain. Divided, we beg.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. So, you know, again, we will let you guys know what's happening in regards towards what's the event tomorrow. We're going to be there, and here's hoping maybe potentially a short 5-minute interview with Senator Bernie Sanders. If we get that, that's probably not going to happen, but that would be great if we were able to speak to him. But nonetheless, Hard Lens Media is going to be there because now we're able, because of you guys, again, we're able to do this. We're able to have not only a consistent show, we're able to now go out in the field again. And our YouTube subscribers and our Patreon supporters, you're making this happen. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow, Eric. But
Me too. Very excited. Hopefully we do get Bernie on the camera so we can get some time. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, if he says Hard Lens Media is awesome. Maybe so. That was my
a good impression.
I try.
I'm actually pleasantly surprised.
Thank you. Thank you very much. See? Hey, see, we have fun here at Hard Lens Media, everyone. We have fun. The F stands for